Yo 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 guys, and welcome back, and it's your boy Pao playing Genshin Impact here at Game Life, and thanks again for watching. And yeah, it's the start of the day. Oh yeah. Let me just check out my stuff. And pretty much what we're happening today is basically we're trying to catch up with what's happening with our battle pass, because our battle pass actually we came into the battle pass game a little bit too late. So what happened is right now I'm just trying to catch up with that battle pass, so I can get all that sweet freebies that actually come with the battle pass. And I'm really, but about 1.1, damn, that shit is really exciting. And I can't wait to actually get our hands on that, especially all especially that artifact lock you know system. That would be really sweet. Why? Because it's easier to actually unlock our systems when we actually have we could just lock and not get scared of losing our stuff. Feeding it. I think the other day I fed pretty much, I kind of fed something, I think. But I've been looking for something in my artifact bundle and I couldn't find it anymore, so pretty much I'm assuming that I actually fed it to someone. Fed it to one artifact, so yeah. But it's just a purple one, so I'm not really like, overly distraught about it, because yeah, like saving those artifacts, like it's a really big thing, and that is something that 1.1 is gonna give us. And right now, I'm just actually just running after, doing my dailies, because it's pretty much the start of the day for us. And yeah, so right now I'm just helping this dude build up the bridge. But 1.1, man, who you gonna pull for? I think I'm gonna be pulling for, I don't know, man. It's just like, I want Child, but originally I wanted Zhongli, but Child looks like a really good sub carry, to the point that he can shift between being melee and being ranged. So I think that's gonna be really good, especially if you got like places like the Abyss to contend to, and you've got like especially like right now, if I'm looking at my sub carry is actually Faisal, but when I'm talking about like which one is actually more useful to me in general, Child is gonna be just like something to look out for, man. I could just feel it, like, because because he's gonna be like a multi-role character, even though he is Hydro, but like if we're talking about Hydro, what team comps can we run with Hydro? Like especially with Child coming over, man. You could have like a vaporizer comp, which actually you can run like 2 fire, 2 water. That would be really tight. Like Child and Bennett would actually be really great. Child actually and any pyro that actually is gonna be starting the combo using using something that's gonna put everything in flame, and actually having Child, even Xinyan, man. Xinyan and when Xinyan comes over, Xinyan and Child, that's gonna be really epic, because the shield is continuously gonna burn. You're gonna put pyro element in the enemies, and your melee attacks continuously gonna be Hydro. So pretty much, it's gonna be vaporized. That is sure ball times 2 damage if you have Xinyan with a shield. So if we're talking about like a Child with a pyro shield, that shit is dope. And what we're talking about, man, because of all this the shield thing, because of all the shield mechanics going on, and we're not talking only about the Geo shield, man. We're talking about the all shield mechanics, and if we're talking about all shield mechanics, the shield gives off a certain element, and whatever's gonna be stuck to that, obviously that's gonna be your like aura element. It's gonna be the element that first sticks to the enemy, and later on you could just combo it and trigger that with your current character or your main DPS or damage carry. So what we're talking about is it's gonna open a lot of new doors for the game. So I am very excited about how's that gonna be working out. Also, because just imagine that. Because most people think about the shield mechanics, they just think about Geo, right? But it's not only Geo because like it does say in Shinyan Shield that it will actually continuously burn characters, and they didn't say much about the owner's shield, but definitely that shield is gonna be pretty much. I'm guessing that's gonna be pretty much the same as the shield of the abyss mages, and if it's gonna be the same, it will burn stuff. It will burn the grass around you, and it will set off combos. So pretty much, like if you got like a nice element combo with, you could just imagine like if the owner shield actually freezes people, child will be very dope, man. So imagine like you pop the shield, and child's the one who's gonna be fronting. So the one actually the enemy's gonna get frost, and child's gonna be using his water daggers, and you've got an automatic nice freeze comp right there. It's not as good as a freeze comp like Chongyun, but because Chongyun does a lot of shatter damage, but we're talking about like just a good freeze comp that is not gonna stop your enemies from doing anything, and that is already a big thing because enemies just can't do anything. You know, they're just gonna stand there, get frozen, and you're just gonna hang around until you whack them to death. So pretty much, we're looking at really good a really good freeze and vaporize comp just from Leona, Child, and Shinyan alone. So pretty much, like we're gonna be talking about that. That is gonna be crazy, man. So like I am stoked for that. That's why sometimes I've been thinking about the entire like which one to draw for, but because the only thing with Zhongli is when I'm gonna be drawing with Zhongli, I still don't know who he's gonna combo with. I mean, because he's Geo, so I pretty have not much any idea about like he won't have any combos in my team, definitely. Pretty much like this Jean that I'm using right now. It really doesn't have too much combos because she's Animo, and I don't have any much Animo combos because Jean doesn't really swirl. She's more like a physical damage person. That's why like I'm just thinking about it. I'm not even thinking about that. But the banner that comes with Zhongli does come with Razor and Chongyun. Chongyun is definitely one of those sub supports. Like if you turn him in as support, all your damage is just gonna turn into frost, especially if you're a melee attacker, and that's gonna help a lot. So yeah, I'm looking really forward to that. But it's also making me think twice that maybe I should be actually pulling for Child as well. Just thinking about it, because like Child just does seem to be like a very convincing character in terms of what he can do with others. Though like in most cases he doesn't look like he can actually turn into a support, but he is definitely something that can turn into something like a monstrous DPS. Like if I'm gonna compare them with Zhongli has this this nuke ability which is just really crazy. But definitely since if you're looking at like the constellation also of Child, it's pretty much just gonna be it's gonna be hydro damage all day long with Zhongli. So I mean with Child. So pretty much if you're gonna be thinking about it, like he combos well with pretty much anybody. A good ice comp, a good like a good freeze comp, a good electric comp, a good vaporize comp. Child will combo with pretty much anyone that you already have. And the only thing that probably Child won't be will be comboing with is probably Geo. But with Zhongli though, you do have that petrify ability, which actually does feel like a freeze. Then actually accepts about 20% more damage from physical and geo. So if you're thinking about that, like if I'm thinking about it in my how the way I run my team and how my team's actually going right now, I'm looking at a certain like a moment that if I actually petrify someone, basically that gives more damage in terms of me using my physical damage carry, which is actually Jane, and and what else? I can actually like so it's just more geo damage. He's gonna be doing more 20% more damage from himself if he is gonna be doing that. So we're looking at like he's gonna be using what do you call this? His petrify. All his damage is also gonna be magnified. Not to mention that 20% of that damage is going to be from his HP. So if we're looking at Zhongli's HP, if we're gonna be looking at pretty much the same at level 80, we're looking at characters with HP nearing almost 20 grand. So let's say 20% of 20 grand is 4,000. So 4,000 is gonna be added to his ultimate attack or burst attack. So if we're thinking about this right, so that's gonna be like 700% of his attack plus 4,000. So pretty much we're looking at a very big nuke. But we still don't know how much energy is that gonna cost because you also need to consider energy and how much does this damage deal. Because if we can just like if we can if we can do like if we can do like a good like how many percent damage, say if you can do like about 10k damage in just one whack of your sword being a physical carry, and compared to actually spending so much energy to actually get the same amount of damage from a burst attack, unless it's just gonna hit everyone, it's pretty much moot in terms of energy. We're talking about energy because it's not every time that you actually spam these abilities and actually have the ability to actually just throw all these abilities around. So if we're talking about which abilities are actually worth that energy, I do think that maybe hopefully that petrify Zhongli will feel like a semi stun, semi SS, pretty much like Mona, I guess. Like he's got a good 4 seconds before the Omen gets there. But yeah, like does feel like that. So if you guys are gonna be pulling either for Zhongli or Child, you need to be considering if you're gonna be choosing one or why not both. So pretty much like right now, it's whispering to me, get both, get both. It's like the devil is freaking telling me to get both, and that's freaking me out, man. It's like just try to pull for both, man. And I was like, I was like, I was just like, I'm just planning to get that. Like if you guys are planning to get that, let me know. Put it in the comment section below. I mean, either zombie, child, or both. Because if you're gonna think about it, if you're gonna be thinking about it anyway, uh, if you're gonna be thinking about it anyway, just think about this. If you're gonna be pulling for child anyway, I mean, if you're gonna be pulling for zombie, just think about it. Pulling for child is getting your way to actually pull zombie. Yeah, so if you're thinking about it that way, I guess you're definitely gonna be pulling for both. But like the amount of primo gems that you guys are gonna be spending for it, I'm not really sure. Because like me, I'm probably spending around like say 30 pulls, 30 rolls, and 30 rolls on it, and I don't know yet if how much is that gonna affect. Not to mention that I also want to pull on the weapon banner this time, because the weapon banner we are talking about, like Skyward Harp. If you guys not don't have it yet, if you guys haven't got the Skyward Harp yet, and there's also Rust is also up. So like there's two really good bows up for grabs in the in the banners. So in the weapon banners. So if you guys like, man, that is just so crazy. And I just can't. I just don't know. But obviously, the weapon banner is tailor fitted for your boy child, and I don't even know. Maybe are we seeing the primordial jade spear next time on the next weapon banner? Because that's also gonna be sweet if you're gonna be using Zhongli. If you're gonna be getting Zhongli, definitely the primordial jade spear, man. 5-star weapon for 5-star character makes sense, right? As long as your money allows it, and if you have dumb luck, that could also be really cool. But right now, I'm just like pretty much on the fence between the two. I think that will depend on how much how much will I get possessed and actually start drawing for child. Because like if I'm thinking about how much like good team comps I could make with child, there is a lot of team comps that you can make with child. You got freeze comps and vaporize comps, and electro charge comps. So if you guys are like pretty much like there, and like he's gonna be the triggering character, because he's gonna be the one doing a lot of the 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 hydro damage when we're talking about like he's being your main DPS and all. So that is what we're talking about, man. Like there's just so much good compositions that you can make out of this. And compared to like Zhongli, I could just like think about like what a physical comp, in which you actually could just take advantage of that more added physical damage from using something like his ult for that added 20% physical damage, and geo damage. Definitely, you need like probably a razor. A razor. Who else is physical damage? Razor, Gene. That's the only thing that comes into my mind. Like good, big physical damage. So like definitely a Razor, because Razor is way better on physical damage than he's the best. He's like Mr. Physical. So and if I'm gonna be thinking about it, and I'm gonna be like it's chewing on me actually, especially with the weapon banner. When the character banners came out, it wasn't really chewing on me. It wasn't actually like telling me like, hey man, you should like maybe you should because what is set in my mind was actually getting Zhongli. So it was like ZL all the time, 100% ZL. But now that we've seen the weapon banner, it's also like it's like freaking me out, because it's telling me also that, hey man, why don't you just start why don't you also start drawing for pulling for child, because just look at all these comps that you can do with child. Definitely, that is just gonna be crazy, because like comp wise, man, you really cannot you really can't compare the two, because the other one goes well with others, and the other one is pretty much Geo by himself, the Geo god. And if you guys are gonna be proccing your pity timer, I mean your soft pity, let's say around on your 76th, 75th pull, like how much of that are you gonna be investing? Man, you should be like You know, all the free-to-play folks out there. That's why, you know, like, you need to be like thinking, like thinking deep. Like, who am I gonna be pulling for if I could only proc one pity? Because once you pull, let's say you pull child already on the child banner, definitely if you're not oozing with a fuck ton of money, I think you're gonna be starting to pull on the weapon banner, because like it just makes sense. I already got like unless you already have a skyward harp, or a good bow. But aside from that, hey, but if you're gonna think about it, if you actually have a fully stacked composite bow, so that adds like say around 6% to 8% of your attack speed, and we're talking about child here. When he goes melee, he's gonna increase attack speed. If you have a composite bow, man, that is just sick. You know, he's gonna be like,
Actually,
he's gonna be like super combo finish, man. He's gonna be like Berserker Barrage, Berserker Barrage.
I haven't thought of that.
And I'm really excited for that too, because like I had my sights down on Daddy ZL, but thinking about all these things that child can do, and his talents can actually like give you like a boost of one level of talent, dude. When you are at AR40, like one level of talent is like like pretty much like an RNG thing. Because you gotta consider how much RNG is actually gonna give you in like your talents, because most talent upgrades above level 6 do require an RNG boss drop, a weekly RNG boss drop. So you're just like feeling it out at the moment, like. But if child is gonna give everyone in your party one level of talent, man, he's making me think twice, man. Because like, what is Zhongli gonna give me? A refund on ore? Oh my god, it's like, it seems to be a no-brainer, man, but I'm having a hard time. Like, one level of talent for normal attack for your entire party versus
Or refund.
or refunds.
For crafting.
For crafting pole arm, in which is how many people uses pole arm? Him and Shang Ling. There's only 2 people. So pretty much it's a no-brainer. Man, you need to get child. As much as everybody loves Zhongli because of the way he sounds, because he's always so cool. Alright?
I don't have money, but
I don't have money. All money is Mora, but not all Mora is money. Oh man. So you guys gotta help me out just thinking about this. Because like we're not like we're not freaking whales here, man. We're just like,
you need to choose.
you need to choose, because if we don't,
Even if we choose, sometimes we don't get it.
yeah, even if we choose to get some, but pretty much this is it. Here on this piece of paper, I already pulled about 60 on the character banner, which leaves me around 15 pulls before I hit my soft pity. So that's why I think in 15 pulls I will get a 5-star from the character banner. But it's a question of, will I pull it on the oh my god, I actually spent almost 500,000 last night just on freaking artifacts? What the fuck? Anyway, let me just check that out. Anyway, let's just go to the battle pass. Let's withdraw all this goody money. This is like 320,000. Alright, 320,000. Alright, that's 240,000. Like guys, if you guys are not into this battle pass thing, you need to get it. Right now I'm already at like 48. I'm like a few levels to 50. And I'm gonna be trying to get that battle pass maxed out, because today is the expiration of my battle pass, so like in 12 hours. So if you guys haven't done yours, I do suggest oh yeah, 2 levels down. Oh my god, 2 levels to go, and I get like pretty much like a refund of 680 gems. So yeah, if you guys aren't into this battle pass thing, I do suggest getting into it because it is one of the best things that you'll ever do for your account, and it's pretty much like it is a steal. $10 for like extra Mora, $10 for extra talent books. I mean, $10 for a lot more. There's talent books, there's XP books, there's ore, there's Mora, and did I say Mora? More Mora. More Mora means better, man. You know, you don't want to do ley lines for a week. You know, like I'm no ley line peasant yet, because later on, all of us are gonna be broke as fuck. Because that's what the game is eventually gonna turn all of us into. So right now, let me just start picking up my specialties. The specialties because it is a part of my battle pass, and I'm still recharging my resin for the dragon. So I want to fight the dragon, and like, man. But like you do have a point if you're thinking about like getting the battle pass again this week. So if we do get the battle pass again this week, do we need to fight the wolf again and the dragon? Will it be considered like a new fresh pass, right? Because later on, maybe you get a new battle pass, and when you get the new battle pass, it's gonna say collected. But pretty much, it's the first battle pass of anyone in the game because it is the first month of pretty much anyone in the game. So I do think it will refresh, hopefully. But if not, it will just be. It's still gonna be cool. I'm already late with my battle pass, and I'm still trying to get it right. So yeah. And if you guys aren't into the battle pass weapons, man, for 4-star weapons, the battle pass weapons are a freaking steal. Where would you get a weapon that gives you around 25 crit? 25 crit rate. That is like just insane, and I guess you guys will like, totally, really like it. And in terms of like getting your artifacts, I've been in clear pool, hanging out, trying to get like a good bloodstain set. A lot of people say, it's okay not to sell it for perfect stats. But if you're not gonna sell it for perfect stats, how much damage are you gonna be doing? How much happiness are you gonna get? Dude, believe me, if you pick up an item with almost perfect stats and you level it up and it rolls on whatever stat you need it for like 4 times because it's gold, you will. It's better than actually pulling a 5-star because you're not gonna be spending money on it anyway. Because if you pull a 5-star, the next thing you're gonna be saying is like, man, do I even have the money to build him? So yeah, like last night I was here. I was like just chilling at Clearpool, and I was like spending 120 resin, my daily resin on the pole. I mean, just on artifact farming, and I actually got this. Look at that. Like yeah, it has HP. That's okay. That's just so. But I was hoping it would actually roll a couple of times on crit rate, or even attack percentage. I'll probably take that from a flower. But it rolled 3 times, man, on Elemental Mastery. So at level 4, it showed up Elemental Mastery, and it's been rolling Elemental Mastery ever since. So now it's giving me 72 Elemental Mastery by itself. So right now, when I roll it to 20, I really hope that it's gonna go Elemental Mastery because it's gonna be forever somebody. It's a support set. The Noblies. Man, Elemental Mastery plus 80 on an item. What the hell? That's crazy shit. So I'm really hoping for that because I also have a similar item, though it is a what do you call this? Though it is a bloodstained flower that rolled all the time in energy recharge. So that was like crazy shit. Like when you're rolling for it and it says energy recharge, and on the last stat it's gonna be energy recharge again, and you will get stoked because you know why? It's better to have like one item like super maxed out in one stat rather than one item that's actually like pretty much all around. Like it's got 3% crit damage. It's got 5%, crit rate or something. Definitely, you'd be better off. Better off getting like an item that is maxed out because it feels like you're actually equipping another item on it, or it's gonna be like a set buff. So imagine the set buff of instructor is giving your character like 80 elemental damage, and you're gonna get 80 elemental damage from one artifact alone as a substat. That shit is insane. That's why I got stoked last night. I actually tried to feed it almost everything I can possibly humanly feed to that artifact because I'm really running low on fodder. But that was a good way to end the night last night with and that was just crazy. I mean this game and the RNG that you get sometimes dopamine. It's like, oh my god, will I get it? Will I get it? Well, just talking about the chances of getting the shit that you want in this game is almost near abysmal. So, a lot of people say you gotta roll. Like, man, don't do perfect stats, man. I'm not a firm believer of like just rolling with something. Like if it has defense percentage, defense, and what HP, no crit rate, no energy recharge, no elemental mastery. Man, you guys better have a standard on your artifacts. If you want bigger damage, you want like bigger numbers, definitely. It starts with having that standard that I only need to get this artifact. If it doesn't have this and this, it doesn't have crit rate, crit damage, I won't get it. I won't roll it because I'm just gonna be wasting my Mora. I'm gonna be wasting the artifacts I'm gonna be feeding it. So just stay the hell away from it. Because I never got as much damage before when I was just like, just putting random artifacts on the character, even though it was all attack. That's why we're talking about the attack stat being like a trap. Like the attack stat is shit.
Oh my god.
Why the dragon didn't give you anything, man? Oh. Actually, I need a plume from the dragon today. Right now my resin is around. My resin is still at 35, so pretty much the dragon will be later tonight. Because I am saving all of that resin for you.
Cloth and a spear recipe. So many spear recipe right now.
Don't you might get Zhongli? Man, I'm just thinking about comps, man. Just thinking about comps. What's gonna happen if you do get a Zhongli? What, are you gonna turn him into a support? What, he just gives you a coffin in the middle of the game? You already have a freaking headache called Geo Traveler. Why do I call the Geo Traveler a headache? Because every time there is a Geo Traveler in the domain that I'm playing in, I will die. Usually I will get trapped between his stupid circle thing and his stupid constructs. I die. And that's like truth. I hate it. Every time that there's a Geo Traveler in my team, I just stay a hell away from that dude. Because I know I'm gonna die. Like if I'm like, whacking the enemy like that, he's gonna put the freaking boulder between the enemy and, and the boulder. I'm gonna be in the middle of the enemy and the boulder. So what's gonna happen? I'm gonna die, definitely. Especially if it's an abyss mage, like that stupid abyss mage that farts. Oh, you're gonna die, bro. You know? Hello, darkness, my old friend. You know, then you're gonna just be staring at your team while they're hopefully that they kill. You know, kill all the peeps in the in the domain. But if not, you just wasted a fuck ton of time. Uh huh. Anyway, you know, I'm trying to convince myself, you know, that I should draw for child. Because like, look, if you're a child, if you draw for a child and you have a secondary Chongyun, right? You pop your Chongyun, so everything in that circle, everything the child hits is frozen. And since you're not a Claymore user, child is not a Claymore user, so they won't get broken, right? They won't shatter. But at the same time, if you're thinking that it won't shatter, they won't move, right? So you're just free to actually combo the living shit out of them. So, you know, like, if you just leave your peeps out there, you're just gonna be chilling. If you just freeze the people around you, they won't move, so they won't, because they won't shatter. So if that happens, you know, like, that's gonna be insane, man. They're just gonna stay there frozen until the frozen time runs out, which gives you enough time to actually, you know, select which enemy are you gonna be dealing with first, and you know, dispatching that enemy first. You know, that tactical advantage of actually just choosing which enemy are you gonna kill first is very important. Not to mention that you also have, you know, like, you also have electro comps. Electro comp, you know, you just drop Faishal's bird and whack everyone, give everyone a broken flow, and what happens is everybody's gonna like chain lightning to each other. Man, like, that shit's crazy. So if that's gonna be happening, you know, like, I'm gonna be putting that elemental, what do you call this? That elemental flower on a child.
Right.
Because imagine how much damage he's gonna be doing on this combo. Man, that shit's just exciting. Suddenly, I feel just less excited about Zhongli. I'm like, so if I do get Zhongli, it's just gonna be, you know, annoying on the field like the Geo Traveler. And I am so allergic because of the Geo Traveler that it's starting to wear off on Zhongli. Even though as much how cool Zhongli sounds with his voice and all, it's starting to rub off, man. The only thing cool about him is he calls down a meteorite. So, you know, like, don't you just wish that you were Waylon? Like, you know, so your problems wouldn't really be like about who to level up, but your problem's gonna be who to level up, not really like who to get. So you just replace problem one with a bigger problem, a Mora problem, and an experience book problem. So yeah, man, I wonder which child gonna be, what's his gonna be his like primary stat. Maybe it's crit damage. No, that's already Kaching. Crit rate, that's Diluc. I wonder which will it be energy recharge? For child.
I think child is crit damage.
It feels like a crit damage. But if he's crit damage, man, that is just so mega. You know, if he's gonna be crit damage, that's gonna be like so insane.
There's a reason why my quick damage had, my god roll quick damage had is Wonder.
Yeah, you know that if that's it, Wander's troop is gonna be so hot. Since we don't have a Hydro set yet, you know, and definitely. Wait, do I have a Hydro damage cup? Just thinking, or just putting it out there. Do I have a Hydro damage cup? Because I know I already have an Electro damage cup, but do I have a Hydro damage cup? I have an Electro. I have a Pyro.
I have a Hydro, but it's purple.
I have a Hydro and it's purple. Animo Hydro. I have a Hydro, but it's on the instructor set. And it's purple. Another Pyro. I got so much Pyro, man. Like Pyro cups. Geo damage cup. Oh, I do have a Hydro damage bonus cup. But it's on the Gambler set. And we don't even know that if we put a Gambler set on Child, will his strikes increase by 20% if you have like increased skill damage by 20%? Makes you wonder. Man, you know, all this child talk, man, is giving you like the meat sweats. The meat sweats, man, the meat sweats. And you guys, whatever you guys are gonna be pulling for, you know, what are you excited for? You know, like definitely, I'm totally confused. But I'm already like, you know, I think I'm beyond 50-50. I'm already at the part where, oh man, maybe I should just draw a child. Sorry, Daddy Z, but you just don't fit my team. It's about, you know, which character does fit your team. And damn, I want a Diona for the shield, because I want to have the freeze comp. Because I think Diona's shield actually lasts longer than Kaya's you know, like ult shield, like his icicle shit. So I do think that if you're just gonna be there for the freeze comp, maybe it just would be better to actually you know, pick on Diona. Because we're just talking about like which one is actually gonna be better in terms of duration. Because you just want the freeze to actually set in. It's not really about like damage or anything. You just want a CC freeze, stop people from hurting you. But if that's the case, and that being said, it looks like it's pretty much a solid Diona. Solid Diona child combo, hands down. Or if you want your child to double damage, you pop on a Xinyan shield, and she's gonna burn characters with the pyro. And every time you whack somebody, it's gonna cause a ×2 factor for vaporize. That's just crazy. So if you guys aren't thinking about that, and how much actually child can actually give you in terms of what he can bring to the table, in terms of, you know, about like what stuff he can actually bring to the team. That shit is just amazing, and I think he's actually very underrated even at the moment. I know there's a lot of hype, but I think he's pretty much underrated in terms of how much appreciation people can give him in terms of what he brings to the table and what kind of comps he can actually build into. That's why I am like totally stoked So right now, I think I'm already at 50-50. Sorry, Daddy Z, Daddy ZL. You know, I don't think I don't think I can actually pull for you because, man, because whatever, even if I get both Zhongli and Child, I think I will actually build Child. I can't build Zhongli. In terms of maybe I'm gonna be stuck on ley lines for 2 weeks, just getting what 4 books per ley line. So that's six. Let's say six to 8 ley lines a day. So you can just, that's gonna be a while since you actually get enough books to actually level them up. Because if you're thinking about it, the life above AR40 pretty much is there's like a certain bleakness towards it. Also, that in terms that you need to think about what stuff are you getting. You need to think about what do I need right now. What's gonna increase my damage? What's something that can actually move my character forward. So in this case, for me, it's artifacts. But it might be in your case, it might be like because I'm still half decent with my artifacts here. See, I still have like I still have like I'm still dependent on the Berserker set. Excuse me. So with that being said, it's gonna be really hard to actually build in if like build into them if I don't have the resources, especially I'm still focused on my main DPS. If I need to shift to Child being my DPS, hey, what you guys doing? Let me just ask this. Patchy the Curious. Never talked to this person. Hey Patchy. Hey, what's up? What's up, man? Are you gonna give me something? Oh, I know. This is that dude who was scared of the Ruin Guard, and he was like super scared, and I know he's just scared. He's an adventurer that she hired, and he's just scared of the Ruin Guard. Oh shit, a fox! Guys. Meat becomes a big priority later on because when you're starting to cook all these dishes and you're making you're making a lot of stuff. Meat becomes a priority. You start to put priority on meat now and cooking items like pine cones for the hash browns, meat for the pretty much anything that's worth actually cooking in this game. So like if we're talking about like how much actually I like to get a Shinyan and Diona. So if I get a Shinyan and Diona, man, that's gonna be insane. Actually, that's gonna be like a super good combo team. You got Shinyan, Diona, Beidou, and Child. Man, what a hands down team. Because you guys, let's not forget, Beidou also has it too. So that's also another thing that you guys need to think about. Especially if like we're talking about like we're making a Child shield team, like Child with shield, meaning he's gonna be comboing off the debuffs that come from having that shield, right? If we're talking about that, basically you can run your Diona and everyone else on pretty much Bolide. And everybody else is gonna have 35% more effective shielding. You can definitely run everybody off a Bolide set and all of them are just having HP, because if we're talking about HP, and because the shield does scale off your HP, so all your HP gear is actually gonna be all on your shield characters, and you only have a child who's actually built up to be an attack stat character. That is still insane. So you got like you got like a you got like a Diona who's got HP. You also got a Shinyan with HP, and you're gonna run a Beidou with all HP. Just imagine all that stuff, guys. And child is going to be running like as much DPS as he can, and all your other characters just gonna be HP. That is gonna be insane. That means your shield is gonna be like super thick because everyone else is either running a bow light and having an HP gear set. It's like like the shield meta. That's why I'm thinking about it. Like seriously thinking about it. Like getting like shield meta and how child is gonna play into that, because water will actually just really combo, your hydro will just combo with whatever shield that's there. I can't wait for that. The only thing I'm missing now is actually a freaking nice bow. Because right now I'm still running with a compound bow. But I want to know if child's attack speed is gonna go increase along with the number of strikes that he's gonna be pushing out, if he's gonna be using a compound bow. So when he gets that like a per hit buff, will he actually go increase his attack speed? So pretty much that is one thing that you guys want to think about, because if you guys are considering child, that looks like something hot. Not to mention, actually, if that happens, like that would be really tight. Having the shield team, Captain America. You got Captain America Child, Captain Tartaglia with his shield buddy. So pretty much everyone who actually has a shield that has a reaction is gonna be really epic. Not to mention like man, it's just so much you can do with child. And just going back to Zhongli, I don't know what I'm gonna do. That's why I'm sort of disappointed, because I kind of really like to get Zhongli just for the sake of because he's really cool. But in terms of how much Zhongli will bring to the table for my party, I really don't know. Like it's different. Like if you guys been listening to me the entire stream, it's like I've already been thinking about all the things that a child can do for my team if I actually pull it. But now I'm thinking about Zhongli in the same manner. Nothing really comes much into mind aside from the idea that like he's gonna be like the Geo Traveler, and he's gonna be starting to make all these Geo constructs. Man, suddenly I'm a little bit less disappointed about Zhongli because of just thinking about that. Because the meteor was really nice, but you really don't get to use the meteor all the time, right? Like we're not really talking about 100% uptime here in the meteor, but because child, you can actually pretty much like gear him up to a point that he's gonna have a higher amount of uptime in terms of
is elemental skill. And if you get a C6 child, if you guys out there get a C6 child, if you do get a C6 child, that child can just his C6 is just gonna be he can just shift between range and hydro. Now that's gonna be perfect, man. Why? Because if you need white damage, you just pop off your gold range damage, and there you go. You have range white damage. But if you want some hydro damage and melee combat, you just pop it on, and there you go again, broken flow. That's why it feels so, it feels so. Well, he is water, so pretty much malleable is an understatement. That's why he does fit pretty much. What he fits pretty well. Not to mention that you know he's a hard counter to fire. So why do like have at least having the double fire would actually be really nice. It also increases like double pyro in your team, increases his base attack damage, and double hydro is you're gonna increase your heal. Well, that depends on you actually, but it's on deeper levels of the abyss, double hydro really works really well. It's gonna save your ass. It's not like I've been there because like like I went to the abyss, my obviously my main DPS team was pretty happy, but my semi built sub DPS wasn't too happy about that. And after that, after wasting like at least one night on Abyss, they said, "Fuck that shit. I'm just gonna return here when I've pretty much built my other DPS, my sub DPS a little bit more." So yeah. And you guys who are starting the game now, you guys are damn lucky because you can start with a child. If you get child, you are damn lucky to start the game with a child because you pretty much you won't be needing to build another character just for a sub because he can actually alternate between melee and DPS and range DPS. So because for me, the reason I built Faisal as my secondary DPS is because there are just some things you can't reach, and you need that range. You need that range character to actually deal with that stuff. But with having child in your party, it's gonna really help. Why? Because you don't need to build too many people. You're just gonna build one. And if you guys are starting the game with child right now, you guys are damn lucky. That's what I'm just saying. So, like, man, I'm already at the 40-60 part. 40% is only 60% child. Oh, oh man. And if that happens, I get enough star glitter to actually pull Bennett as well from the star glitter shop. But I want to do that, but I also want to wait if they're actually gonna give Jane in the star glitter shop later in the future because rumors have been circulating that Jane might actually pop out in the star glitter shop. So if that does happen, man, having a C2 Jane or a C2 Jane is actually quite great. She's got like a buff, like increased attack speed, movement speed. It's gonna help a lot. Because right now sometimes I feel that my Jane is a bit sluggish at points sometimes. Or maybe she's just, taking a bath from all that cryo from an Abyss Mage part. and I could definitely feel the how much she's struggling with her attack speed compared to if I'm actually watching other characters like Kaching. But usually, single sword characters, the only single sword characters you actually see in domains, pretty much Jean, Kaching, yeah, Jean and Kaching. Well, the other day though, I did see a level 80 Kaya, but he just left. He got disconnected. I would have wanted to see a level 80 Kaya in action on how does that actually how does that factor into his gameplay, because Kaya's a bit hard to deal with. Yes, he plays in a really fast pace, meaning his elemental skill or R2 is very fast. It just takes like what, a couple of 5 seconds to actually wait for it to actually pop on again. That's pretty okay, but just thinking about it, it's just, aside from freezing enemies, it's doing the Elsa thing on the water, doesn't really feel that much that it's giving me a lot of effect. It doesn't feel that much effective on the battlefield compared to even the Animo Traveler has a better effect because he can actually charge that up and swirl. Oh yeah. Alright, and also guys, if you guys already have Barbara, there is another quest for Barbara that is gonna give you another free Barbara. That means your C1 Barbara is gonna generate energy on her own. That's C1 Barbara. The Con 1. That's one, and obviously the new Battle Pass renewal that's also coming up. Obviously, the Battle Pass is still rocking the same weapons, which is awesome weapon because I use it. It's pretty cool because at the moment the Battle Pass is a pretty stable source of crit weapons. So let's see how much did I pick up already. Pretty much I picked up 65. Oh yeah, I could do the domains. Domains is easy. So let's go to Cecilia's Garden, do some domains. We're just AKA domains we're just gonna finish the domains. Anyway guys, if you guys are doing some finishing stuff on your battle pass, going to the Cecilia's Garden, equipping Fischl, and you just fire on 15 domains is gonna go through really fast here. You just go here, hop on into Cecilia's Garden. After that, you select City of Reflections level 1. Then you just select your team. Then you just go in, and if 15, you're just gonna do 15 domains. You're gonna finish it up really quick. Because it's just for the Battle Pass XP. So pretty much it's gonna be running here, go run straight. So this is one. And just fire on everything, pop out your bird, you don't even need to put it near. You just shoot everything. That's actually quite quick. There you go. It is done. After that, you press enter, then you say leave domain. Then you just repeat that 14 times more. You're done. So that's a quick tip if you guys are watching out there. If you guys are doing your battle pass, that's the fastest way to actually finish your 15 domains in the battle pass. So you just like go to Cecilia's Garden, choose level 1, and repeat like 14 more times. And what was that? Let me guess. Somebody's getting beat up by hilichurls again. Oh man, I missed it. No, I wanted that friendship XP. Friendship XP, for the nameplate. What? Alright, kind of got messed up there, but yeah, that's it. So, guys, if you guys are gonna be planning to do like, it seems that my mind is already set. But hate that. It's just like it's going to McDonald's, going to Mickey D's, and you're thinking getting a Big Mac, right? And suddenly when they tell you that like the Big Mac's unavailable, but you know what? You got this really really nice double quarter pounder with cheese. Pretty much the same, but it's not. It's not what you ordered, but it's pretty much the same. Pretty much like the only difference is the double quarter pounder with cheese is just a bigger Big Mac. It does more things, but it's pretty much like the Big Mac. So that's kind of what the deal or the dilemma that I am facing. It's actually not a dilemma. I'm just trying to convince myself. So if you guys want to try to help me convince myself, you can convince me now by chatting. Oh, man. There you go. No, don't matchmake. Don't matchmake. How can I turn off matchmaking? No, I'll just start. Alright. That's how you turn off matchmaking. Start. So, we already talked about Rust and the Skyward Harp. That shit is also in. Damn. Have we already talked about like how much awesome weapons are coming out? Man. Makes me think, man. It just makes me think so much more. Like in terms of how these weapons are actually gonna help your characters, because obviously this weapon banner is pretty much designed for child and Diona, obviously, because they're both archers, both bow people. But like, damn. Now just thinking about about all the comps that you can do is already a good reason why child over Zhongli. I know Zhongli's like pretty much like a monster on his own, but he doesn't combo. He doesn't, like, I just don't see him comboing that. Unless they start giving combos to Geo. And it's just something that I'm not seeing in the near future happening. So what I'm doing is I'm just here, using Fischl as like a Grammaton cleric. For some reason, I just feel that Fischl fires faster than Amber. Though sometimes I feel that Venti actually fires arrows faster than Fischl. Especially the first three bursts, like pop pop pop, like Venti just go burr. Anyway, aside from that, oh yeah, did we talking about the what other stuff? No, man, why do I? Oh yeah, because I kept on matchmaking last night. That's why I'm like, it's an automatic reaction already. When I get to the domain, I open it, get some matchmaking. So yeah, like it's just a blast. So we got Shield Diona, so we got Ice Shield, Fire Shield, and Lightning Shield all together. And when you whack it with something that's Hydro, it creates a really nice thing. Either you got Freeze, Vaporize, or Electro Charge. So right now it is, it is sounding so sweet to choose Child over Zhongli. Because we're talking about like how much difference actually. Maybe I should make a video called why Child is way better than Zhongli. I know a lot of Zhongli peeps there are gonna get angry. They're gonna get offended. They're gonna get hurt, and they're gonna be asking themselves, "Who do I combo Zhongli with? I don't know who." I know he brings down that giant meteorite, but what will I do? Because that's happening to me right now. It's been happening to me for the past few days. I've been thinking about it deeply. Sometimes when I close my eyes, I think about it deeply and intensely. Try to meditate on that shit. It just says, who are you gonna combo Zhongli with? What's gonna happen? Yeah, he brings down a good big ass meteorite and shit, but what's gonna happen after that? Maybe the reason I really wanted Zhongli originally was actually just like because when he's just mining, he just presses one button, all that minerals just go to him. Maybe that's a true reason I wanted Zhongli. Just when I open when I'm trying to do some mineral runs, he just like does that poof, and all the minerals just go to him. But aside from that, man, maybe I should.
Pair it up with Ningguang, you can see all the minerals.
Yeah.
Damn.
So it's just minerals and minerals. But I don't. But pretty much, if you've been playing this game, pretty much since launch, I bet you guys don't need it anymore. Why? Because pretty much, I guess that if you were actually a good little boy for Christmas, and you guys have been actually doing a lot of stuff, aka making your mineral routes every 3 days. You don't need Ningguang, you don't need Zhongli. Because you got that shit down already, man. I am sure. If you got that shit down, I don't think you're gonna be needing. You don't even need that blacksmith thing that comes in with the new 1.1 patch, where the blacksmith actually tells you where the minerals are.
So maybe they're gonna randomize the minerals.
If they change the mineral location, then that's gonna be something that you'll need. But aside from that, like if you're not like if they're not changing the mineral location, it's pretty much like moot. But again, all of you Daddy Z fans out there, just think about what are you gonna do with Zhongli? Maybe I should like I'm gonna make a video after this. I'm gonna try to convince people. To actually think about what they can do with Zhongli.
It's not about that network having that much bandwidth.
But I'm not into that shit. But like
Yeah, but most of the people that play this game are in the game for that shit.
Yeah, but you know,
Oh,
it's
they announced Dane Sleep
it's
and his
just
voice actor.
it's just the same. It's just the same that
It's you. Oh, it's Yuri Lowenthal. He's a very famous English voice actor.
I don't know. I don't know who he is. It's like if people do play, yeah, people play this game for that. But yeah, I won't deny it. I will. I would really like to get Zhongli because of his voice actor and everything because he's cool and all. So pretty much if that's like pretty much goes into the husbando basket, probably that's it. But
Oh, he's the voice of Sasuke Uchiha.
oh, he's the Sasuke in English.
Yeah, and he's Sasuke Uchiha.
What? He's Kurugi in the English? Damn.
Yeah, I know this. Yeah,
But you know, like we're probably let's just make a video for hype.
oh, and he's Peter Parker in the Insomniac. That's why I know his name. I was like,
And what?
Why do I know his name? He's the Peter Parker from the
Spider Verse.
no, in the PS4.
Oh, I didn't play that, so I wouldn't. I
And
don't
in
know.
the upcoming Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Okay, guys, you know what? Spider-Man Miles Morales is coming to Xbox users if they buy a PS5. Xbox, man.
I know.
Xbox. But anyway, it might be just creating hype. It's like you make a video saying Genshin Impact sucks. You know that kind of shit. Or you could also make videos like saying I'm quitting Genshin Impact and return later on just for fucking hype. You know that shit's just messed up. You know, you're just messing up your viewers' minds. So if it's not the truth, it's bad. But pretty much, if I'm gonna make a video about it, I'm just gonna be asking people, what the hell are you gonna do with Zhongli? Like, how do you combo him? It's just like asking people's opinions, I guess. Like, believe me, I don't like Child. I don't like Child, but I'm just imagining all the things that I could do with him. It's starting to change my mind, man. It's starting to change my mind. That's why, like, I'm not really like super fan, but I'm like, damn,
God, it's voiced by.
damn, do that shit.
They got him the budget on this game.
So you guys, the budget on this game is insane. Let's see how much more domains we need to do. All right, so we need to do 6 more domains. See, it's pretty fast. You don't even need to whack anyone. You just put Fischl in the middle, and start shooting at everyone. Pop out the bird, because the bird is the word. So yeah, if we're talking just about like how much comps you can actually do with this guy, man, this guy was awesome, and I'm just thinking about it. It's changing my mind. It's it's trying to convince me. Because I want to use my pity for at least a usable character. No, they're usable. They're all usable, man. But what I'm saying is like something that actually is gonna fit my team comp. So I could actually like move and progress forward in the game. So how much books again is level 0, level 7?
I need to think about that. Because from what I know, it's like 100 books from 70 to 80, and from 80 to 90 is 180 books. So that's more things that you need to think about, especially when in terms of getting that experience books after you level up these characters. Because later on, I might have him, but I can't level him up. It's gonna take a while. So yeah. Not to mention if I get, if I'm gonna shift like to a shield team, it's gonna take a while.
Yeah. According to the character,
Well, he's gonna be like a Claymore Electro.
people are thinking that he's related to the MC. It could be the future MC.
Oh,
Because his voice, the narrator is the MC, right? In the start, it was narrating.
yeah.
That was actually also you.
Oh, really? He's like, he's like freaking MC from the future. It's like freaking Archer.
Nobody knows if he's an Archer.
No, I mean he's freaking Archer from Fate.
Oh, you mean
He's like he's a future version of the current main character. Man. But yeah, like if we're just gonna be talking about that, about city reputation system. The reputation system is gonna really help a lot of people, especially people who are struggling with moral problems. Excuse me. Moral problems in which we're just gonna see the screenshots of the showcase, or if you watch the showcase, that's around 20K a pop. Man, that's gonna help a lot of people. 20K more a pop, and there's like 3 to 4 per category. Man, that's like pretty. Let's say that could go up to almost more than $250,000 per goal. But yeah, I don't think the reputation system is pretty much. I don't think it's going to be repeatable. I think it's just a one-time deal. Because once you get your character a certain level of reputation, that's it. So it's something to do probably around 2-3 days, or maybe 1 day, depending on how fast people actually like finish it. But I think it's really gonna be fast, man. Totally gonna be fast. Because I mean, people will just swallow content, man. They're just gonna swallow all the content, just play through it, burn through it, probably in a week, and they're gonna be shit, and they're gonna be screaming, "There's no more content." Oh, well, it's gonna take a while longer. Like, bro, chill. Why don't you do some Leyland?
they're giving it away as the confluence between fast and future. This is you claims to have
I don't know, man.
from the future.
I don't know. Mona seems to be always saying that she knows this knowledge about fate, but we all know what Mona is. She's a scammer. Scammer's a con. Mona, con woman. Yes, conning people, man. So, what do you guys think? Do you think it's gonna be like,
Is Spatial really the MC system in the future?
I don't know. She, Is Faisal really blind under that other eye? Or is she like Kaya, who's actually just pretending to be blind? Because he just got his stupid eye patch. He actually like what do you call that? He got it as an heirloom from his grandpa.
Looking at the filmography of this dude, and like a lot of this stuff. He also voiced the Prince of
So are we done? Let's see. Are we done with the domains? And the battle pass.
Oh, he's also Luke from Chaos. And it's that dude from Gurren Lagann.
Oh, the English one, and never got. Actually, never watched Gurren Lagann. Weird enough. I'm a Super Robot fan, but never really got to watch Gurren Lagann. I know the story of Gurren Lagann from actually playing Super Robot once.
They're analyzing the character design. It seems like a whole. It's it's a it's a variation of the MC's costume. These people, they need a life.
Like people are over analyzing it already. Pretty much like me, how I'm over analyzing the what do you call this? If I do need to get child or not. Just thinking about it. Time to get some broken flow. Because just thinking about it is like he's pretty OP if you think about it. In where he is standing right now, in I mean, in what he can do, all these things that he can actually do for your team, and the comps that you can build around him if he's gonna be your main DPS, he's pretty OP. Pretty much, it's like just think about it. If you have like, let's say Kaching, and you're building your entire team around her, so her constant, dishing out of electro damage. It's pretty much like that. So you can actually have this character dishing out constant hydro damage. But in this case, he's actually he can shift between melee and range, which is actually quite tight because he can shift for if you need white damage, you just shift him up to like don't use his skill. If you use his skill, you can just like whack. Not to mention that you can alternate. So when you're using melee, first you proc his melee, you actually dash in, kill some folks, and when it goes out, you just proc to your bow. And most of the time, your bow user usually every time they fire, they actually move fast. So it's gonna create this space between you and the enemy until your skill is already up again. So even if you're not like super keen or super constellation up child, it's still gonna be great. He's still gonna be a very very good addition. That's why that's what I think. So yeah, just telling you guys, you should ask yourselves about these. Be solid about it. So do yourself a solid, get child. What? I'm not asking. Oh yeah, pressing the wrong button. Alright, I am done with the mains. Now time to pick up more stuff. Time to pick up more stuff. Where else did I pick up? Oh, wolfberries. I start picking up wolfberries. So after wolf hook berries, calla lilies also, just in case. Calla lilies for Diona. And yeah, small lamp grass. Need to do that too. Where will the small lamp grass go? Oh, oh, there they are. Man, the camera is driving me insane. That's why, once also that the camera stuff, you can set your camera to like minimum distance in the new 1.1 patch. That's also gonna be like, an awesome thing because you're not gonna have a headache anymore when this happens to you, like this one, like that one, that doesn't do that anymore. Freaking automatic camera is insane. Trying to pick up these wolf hooks. Man, I was late. So yeah, we're now gonna be talking about like what's your favorite 1.1 update? I think my favorite 1.1 update would probably be the item, the that stuff in the item lock, or the artifact lock, locking your artifacts and weapons. That would be really great, so you don't start feeding it to other artifacts. I think that is just so much better. Like in terms of quality of life, and quality of life upgrades in the game, I think that is definitely my favorite because it's really been annoying to actually like guess or try to equip your unbuilt characters with all the artifacts that you're not using, in the hopes that you're it's gonna it just messes them up because like they're gonna be having a shit ton of artifacts that they don't really need, but unfortunately it's the only way that you can actually lock artifacts at the moment, so it kind of helps. But come 1.1, that is gonna be a thing of the past because we can now lock artifacts. So if you guys aren't stoked for that, that simple thing can just change your life, man. So yeah, lock artifacts, good. Not lock artifacts, bad. So right now, what we're doing is we're just trying to get that, that BP up. Because I'm 2 levels down. I'm actually finishing the BP. So I'm trying my best to actually do it before the BP expires later on tonight. So you know the lesson, the moral of the lesson. Sorry, excuse me. I mean the moral of the lesson is what do you call this? Don't get your BP late. Because I always thought what if the BP was like something that like if you started the BP, it's gonna be from the time that you started the BP. But no, the BP is actually like it's fixed. So you know you just need to deal with it. But you know it does house some of the best stuff in the game, pretty much because of like the stats, crit stats. And oh yeah, if you guys want some severe crit damage, man, if we're gonna be talking about severe crit damage, you know, Black Cliff Slasher does give you 50% at level 80 crit damage, man. So if you guys are like keen to getting that stuff, try it out because that shit is insane. 50%. Because if you're gonna get the black sword, like the one that I'm using right now, this one gives about 25 25% crit. So that's 25% crit if you like the crit rating. But if you're looking for crit damage, yeah, go for the Black Cliff Slasher. Because if you're gonna, you know, if you're gonna think about it, it's always gonna be a trade-off between crit damage or crit rate. And in terms of crit rate, the sword gives you 25, and if you get a headpiece on it, gives you 30. But if you're gonna, pretty much the headpiece will give you about about just a little bit more than the weapon. So you know, if depending on how you gear your character, on pretty much on how you actually build it, choosing between crit rate and crit damage will also depend on your weapon actually. Because the weapon is actually gonna be pretty much like another artifact in terms of giving you the right stats for your build. So you know, like choosing that right weapon is gonna lead you to getting more damage depending on how you actually gear them up. So that's why, like for me right now, it's either that Black Cliff or the BP weapons are actually like pretty sweet because it's just so much easier to build into your character if your character already has a natural amount of crit. But sometimes it doesn't work, like that one. Like it didn't proc my crits, so sad face, sad face, sad face. So pretty much I think that's it for the Wolfhook berry. So after that, let me just transfer here for small lamp grass on the other side. So pretty much if you guys have been listening out from the stream, you know, what else have we been looking forward to? Oh yeah, the new event that's coming up with the free facial. That's also gonna be cool. You know, for all you facial peeps out there, you guys like are, you know, really like her. Not to mention that it is your chance to actually get her to C5 or C6. I think I'll get if ever I finish the quest. I think I'll be at C5, the C5 facial. And you know, that's really good, and I do hope that there will be more chances for me to actually get another constellation of facial. But anyway, you guys, there is another Barbara, so another Barbara event. If you guys are like you know, keen into getting into that, like getting that second Barbara is really nice because she kind of generates energy on her own. and that's gonna help you a lot, especially for people who use Barbara as a secondary healer in the list. That would really be really helpful. So like I'm just saying, you guys, like, you gotta tune in to that. Get that shit down, so you get like the most out of your game. 3 constellations, man. Just 3 constellations is good constellation. At the same time, hopefully you guys are like prepped up. I am not even like prepped up for 1.1, because at the moment, if I'm just like thinking about like what have I been preparing for, well, I do have the Star Contest and the Fatui, what do you call this? The Fatui stuff, the Fatui medals. But what I don't have is definitely freedom. I don't have freedom because I didn't farm it yet, because I've been busy like gambling on the artifact dungeon. So maybe I do get child. I can't level him up pretty much, like get him good to go in terms of how fast can I actually like get him to be on a usable status. Alright, that's it for my. Oh yeah, there might be calla lilies here in Starfell Lake. You should just like pick them up. Oh, look at that. You need those too. You know. What do you call it? Dandelion seeds. And obviously, somewhere there where there's water, there's definitely gonna be some calla lilies. If you guys like been building like Kaya, also needs calla lilies. Deona, calla lilies. And this fox meat. Damn, need that meat. Actually there's not much here anymore. So I just need to check here really quick, because usually boar is also here in Starfell Lake. Usually there's 2 here. So if you guys been hunting, joining on the food game, like if you guys are into the food, getting into the, getting into that food is really important. That's why, like, I'm preaching it, always about food. Well, it's either I can't see the boar, or it's just raining. Yeah, I think it's just raining. So let's just TP right to Starfell, and let's pick up some fish. Oh yeah, there's also gonna be it's gonna be also mushrooms. I mean bamboo shoots. It's gonna be a new pickup food item in the game. Bamboo shoots, and there's gonna be a new fish. So they're gonna be adding that into the game, like new fish and new bamboo shoot. So if you guys have like Mona, you guys know you're gonna rape all those fish. Mona and the fish, man. Oh man, I drowned. How can Mona even drown? She turns herself into water, but she drowns.
So anyway, don't really care about that. So what we're gonna do is just like check spy out if we already got all of the fish here in the lake, Starfell Lake. I don't see any fishes anymore. So let's TP. Let's go and wait. What's that? Am I finished with my pickups? Uh huh. Finished with my pickups. So the only thing I need to do, what I'm left to do is Storm Terror and Leeway. Alright, so with Leeway, I usually start up picking up stuff here at Stonegate because, what do I pick up? I usually start picking up Joyun chilies. Joyun chilies are there's just so much Joyun chilies, man, that you can actually make so much items out of it. I mean, there's just so much Joyun chili. And that's gonna be good enough for your 100, I guess. Oh yeah, and there's if you're talking just talking about fish, there's also gonna be a shit ton of fish here. Just like right outside, right here, outside the teleporter. Alright, that's how you catch fish. And yeah, there's also small lampgrass here too. You know, for you peeps. Exactly like a D-Luke facial. Small lampgrass. Just over there. Just checking here if there's more fish. Oh yeah, there you go. There's fish over here. They're trying to run, but they can't escape. What? Oh! This fucktoid, man. I was just fishing. He tried to freaking shoot me. Here, have a bird. Hey, let's get back to actually getting those fish. Oh, there's also a shit ton of fish here, man. On the other side. If you guys are like, like behind that stone, this rock over there, shit ton of fish. If you guys need some fish, the way to go, man. See, there's like fish here, and I'm just gonna get this, and I'm gonna nab this fish as well. You know. What? Alright, just chill for a bit. Let Mona get her stamina back. Because guys, the food game is really an awesome game. It's gonna be like an essential part of life when it comes to a certain time. Especially here when you're already like around AR40 plus. Becomes like, look at this, I got a shit ton of radish soup. Alright, got some fish. Alright, let's wait for our stamina.
pretty much that's it. Alright, let's just TP back here. And let's start, getting those dandelion seeds, giant chili, and everything else at Stonegate. Stonegate is, there's a lot of shit here. Oh, man, I didn't turn into water. Mona. That's one of the fastest ways to travel, man. Mona travel. Man, I'm just gonna be trying to run there. Go inside like that spot where you met Shan Ling. It's really you're gonna be all set once you get into like that ravine going up Stonegate. There's 2 foxes there. They always get 4 meat from. Really, really important. So I always start here to get my meat and this frog. You see those 2 foxes over there? You can actually snipe one. Ooh. And try to run after the other one. Ooh. So there you go. 4 meat. It's really actually it's pretty constant. So if you guys are like needing food items daily, so yeah. That fox meat, really good. And it's crystal core, man. Start collecting crystal core because you probably need it when you're talking about making condensed resin. It's gonna be really important. There's gonna be a bird here. That bird is always on top of this rock. There you go. Sometimes I really do forget trying to catch this bird. It's gonna be, I think 2 squirrels here. There's 1. Oh, they already ran away. Let's just kill these hilly turtles. Anyway, what else is gonna be super exciting about 1.1, man? Aside from just having that ability to, the interface looks rad, and the archive. The archive is something probably you'd also look forward to in terms of oh, that's 1 pig. Where'd the other one go? Oh man, don't disappear on me! Oh shit. Man, sometimes, the perils of hunting for pig. You can't, sometimes you just can't get them all. But as much as possible, I do like trying to, get double pig. And there's just a lot of foxes here, so if you guys have not been, hunting food stuff here at Stonegate, there's a reason why the devs didn't put any teleporter here. This is a lot of good stuff. Ooh, I got 1 pig. Oh man, where'd the other one go? Man, I missed the other pig. I only got 1. Yeah, but still good. Still get some meat. Yeah, and the dandelion seeds, man. Also gotta chill on this. Actually, I got a shit ton of Cecilias, man. I just realized that. So yeah, Stonegate, man. You guys aren't really, farming your way up here. Always, always good. Especially in terms of getting just, food items, stuff for your BP, like picking up specialties. Stonegate, pretty rad. Yeah, I even ran out of oh yeah, double pig. Oh man, feels so good to actually hit two pigs with using the arrows. Because sometimes they're just really hard to get near to, because sometimes they're just gonna ram you and you can't do anything about it anymore because you're like super stunned and you can't do anything. Oh man. Alright. So, right now, pretty much we're just gonna go on head on to the other side of Stonegate. Get this John Chili going on. After I get that pig. Ooh. Got him. That's always good to get these things. Raw meat. Oh man, I missed that crystal fly. If you guys aren't collecting crystal flies just to make, condensed resin, I do suggest you guys like start looking into that, because it's gonna save you a ton of time in domains, and as well that your condensed resin, you could actually save it up on Sunday when you feel that like some of the domains are totally shit. Then you actually just like save it for like say Monday if you need freedom, if you need resistance, you need Tuesdays, or ballad on Wednesdays. So yeah, so pretty much like picking up all these things. Well, right now it's just a part of my battle pass, but it does help. This dude, bring him there so he doesn't fall and respawn. It gets annoying. So that. So pretty much, oh yeah, did we talk about the 4 stars yet? Like, Leona looks pretty good. I mean, in terms of like every time she does her cat claw thingies, her skill. When she does her skill, you can charge it up to like I think 5 times. So when you charge it up to 5 times, it's actually gonna increase the shield power by 5 times. Pretty much giving you like a very nice survivability. Not to mention that it's a frost shield. So I don't know how's that gonna work. Is that gonna help you frosting your enemies? But if it does, man, child's your man. It's just a lot. Actually, I'm actually quite excited really about it. Ow. Just imagining it is giving me goosebumps. Because yeah, you know, have, having that variability and not to mention that talent bonus, it's really really rad. Variability, talent bonus. What else? What else can I say? I can't even say. You know, like you can't really say anything bad about him. And he summons a whale. Won't you like that? You know, I'd like to see somebody summon a whale. Not to mention that, you know, he's a hard counter to all the things fire that you see. Like Abyss Mage fire, hard counter. So pretty much he is tight. So I'm done here at Stonegate. So I'm gonna, after like harvesting all that stuff here at Stonegate, I'm moving to Quincy Village. I'm gonna harvest some joint chilies again. On this side. Actually, this one is pretty easy. Them Joyun chilies, man. Fastest way to reach 100 specialties is Joyun chili. And so if you guys are like, you know, keen on that, like getting specialties, that's the way to go. And how much resin do I have? Alright, 46. Pretty far away from the wolf. I mean from the dragon. Getting that Joyun chili here. There's a single patch. Inside where that bird is always at. What? Excuse me. After that, let's go here. Go across. There's gonna be a lot of glazed lilies over here on the other side. Okay, this one. Glazed lily. Quincy Village. There's this girl here who sells glazed lilies at like 50 grand. What a scam. Anyway, what else is nice to talk about 1.1? They're just like, aside from, you know, like the reputation system, pretty rad. Rep system, Child, Fiona, Xinyan. And how it is way better to actually like if they're for you folks they're just starting the game right just like right now, damn, there's just so much goodies, man. It might not be like you know, like launch goodies, like as good as the launch, but there is just so much goodies in the game in terms of like upgrades, like quality of life, making things easier, getting everything pretty much. It's a more streamlined experience already because there's like item locks, and there's already like Oculus radars, chest radars, portable teleportation pod. What else is there? Uh, Portable cooking set. That's pretty much set, man. Like, you're pretty much set for life in terms of like, what things actually makes it easier for you to actually play the game compared to the folks who actually started playing the game on its first version. There is so much just upgrades to quality of life, man. Oh man, I hate pigs.
What?
Fucking pig. Excuse me, have you seen my frog? What frog? Got a frog, really slippery, got an accident. Alright, best of luck to you. You gave me 3 lizards. What a weird kid. It's like, hey bro, have you seen my frog? Nope. But you know what I've seen? I've seen these 3 lizards. And you can get these 3 lizards for free. Oh yeah, if you guys aren't using, aren't using potions to boost your elemental damage, you should try using them. You know, like using potions, especially in dungeons, that would be really tight, man. So you guys should really try and talk and using it. Alright, so right now we got pretty much most of the stuff. That's just some glazes here. And we're just gonna teleport above to the second layer of Quincy Village. You know, like over here. There's still a lot of join chilies. Actually now, after like playing the game for quite some time, I've realized that it's been really hard. It's also quite hard that you actually start to run out of what am I starting to run out of lotus heads. Because lotus heads, when you're cooking a lot, lotus heads not eat up like I think 3 pieces in parcels. In jade parcels it eats up 3. Among other stuff, this one gives us an artifact, a white one. White artifact. And there's another patch to join chili here. And there's another one behind that fence over there. So after getting that one, we go back up. And let's see if there's more. You know, traveling doctor. Oh, really nice though.
According dito sa
Alright, so let's TP back up. TP back up over here and drop down.
oh, personal use kasi ako
And we can get
Autodesk na fusion to 60.
and we can get another patch to join chili downstairs.
It's around $500.
Oh shit.
Mas? Wala? Hindi, wala eh. Hindi, so far naman ito, it's modeling.
Alright, there you go. Hmm. Alright, let's move on. Another place I like ransacking for specialties is the Wangshu Inn for those silk flowers downstairs. And after that, we go to the palace. Also, a shit ton of. There's also gonna be a shit ton of stuff there. More silk flowers and glazed lilies, and some lotus heads. So here, what you do, go to the other side, you jump. There's gonna be some silk flowers right here. Silk flowers are nice because they're pretty much a lot per pickup. So if in case I do change my mind about Syncre, leveling up Syncre, we got already a stock of these things. These and this. And there's a little bit more in front of us.
Dito yun eh. Edit ko na dito.
Like this one. And there's another one over here.
Ah.
And this one. There's also a neat place underneath the bridge over here in Dihua Marsh. Gives you like some horsetail and some lotus heads.
So, let's see if ito na talaga. Ay, yung traffic nila dito eh. Which actually works. Then, syempre, pinag-aralan ko na
That's one. That's two. Three. Four. And let's go to the palace. Palace. No, here. And you know what? And there's also pretty much there's a lot in the royal palace, so it's always nice to ransack the royal palace. Usually I start in these two pools up here and going down. If there's a lot of leeway specialties over here where you are in leeway central. Like you get some lotus head, some fish. I can't believe they eat carp. That's one. And you see those silk flowers and glazed lilies. Also nice to ransack these things. Oh, that's one. Another one. This one. This one. Go to the other side. That's another one. Here. 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 Behind over here.
Tapos, improve ka nila dito. Kasi ako nag-ano naman.
Get this fish.
It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And see over here, none. Go over there behind. I know there's a couple of more. Another one here.
Screen capture ko na lang na
And here.
na nakikita siya.
And this one. After that, slide down here. Get this lotus head over here. And take this fish. And other fish. You know, and go to the other side. Over here, change to Mona, and start. Uh oh, we might drown.
Hindi ko ma-export yung file.
Oh man. It looks like we got to the deep end of the pool. Oh no! She drowned! Oh man, that was very, very bad.
Pinabasa ko yung notification mo eh.
Right. Get this fish.
Oh, gagawin mo ngayon. Sige, sige.
And this one, let's pick up this thing here, pick up here, and let's get this other one down there. And pretty much we need to transfer to Luapu because for more getting more lotus heads, because lotus heads good, it is a good resource and also a leeway special. So if you guys are down in jade parcels, lotus heads is #1 priority. I think Chile just suddenly became like a good second, but it's more of man, I didn't kill him. Shit. There's also a bunch of fish here. You guys are like needing fish. Fish over here. Alright. After nabbing those fish, let's go here, pick up this thing. It's also a nice place to nab some crabs. Crabs here are pretty, you know, they're pretty tricky. Because they kind of, you know, look like the same color as the pool. So sometimes it's hard nabbing those crabs. Especially if you're like, you know, crab hunting for dishes like golden crab, the adeptus, temptation. Also big on crab, but it's bigger on ham. The only reason I'm not actually like using temptation all the time is because temptation needs you to make it eats up 4 ham, and 4 ham is crazy. So I'd rather just like use jade parcels because it's more economical. I mean, it's not a pain in the neck to actually make, and it's not a pain in the neck to actually farm. That's like more crab. Oh man, I didn't see that. There it goes. And here's a crab and a frog. Frogs, pretty much frogs are okay. Especially if you're making like a lot of potions, you're making a lot of potions, man. You need to stock up on your frogs. There's gonna be two frogs here, like one. But usually they only get one because they usually, run against each other. So you just need to choose one. So after getting this Lotus Heads, I move to Alzang. Because there's also a shit ton of Lotus Heads at Alzang, so we're talking about like getting as much leeway specialties as we can. Alzang is another place that you should be looking into. But before that, what I do is ransack this bird of its eggs because it's also one of the best locations to actually get bird eggs. You see this mountain top right here? There's a bird there that lays a fuck ton of eggs every day. So hopefully, you know, that's your bird. And see, it didn't have bird eggs today. Maybe it takes like a couple of days, I guess, maybe 2. Normally there's like a shit ton of bird eggs. So here we are at Alzang. And it is empty. Well, maybe Sonic is here. So maybe we could just like farm Sonic. Alright. Sonic has been farmed. And after that, gonna be collecting them. I know I didn't pick this up yesterday because like I knew I needed him today. And this guy, pick this guy up, throw him into the water, and pick up his loot. And more joy and chili. And this bird dude. And pick this stuff up. I don't know if I'm almost there. Or I picked up that chili already. Let's pick these up. And you got like Sonic over here. Well, once you have Sonic, you shouldn't let him go. After that, let's just pick up these two things. Like one here, one here, and get yourself to that boost. Wait for it, then wait for his stamina. Stamina going up, like just boost yourself up. From here, you can actually start farming Hulao. Here on this other side. Start farming Hulao. Man, these things are annoying.
But what I usually come here to Hulao for is actually the meat. Because there's a lot of meat here in Hulao. That meat, and there's gonna be like, I think 2 foxes here. One fox over there. Poof, and turns into meat. And just see if like the other fox is still here. Usually there's 2 of them here in this area. And if you guys like, you know, like chugging down that meat. Oh, there's another one. So that's like, you know, meat is a big thing. Most people think that it's not. Maybe you're not in the point of the game that you're actually cooking a lot. Pearl Lapis is also a nice specialty, though it's hard to farm, especially if you don't have a Claymore user.
Just Danny.
Who?
He commented like egg mountain.
Yeah, that's actually Danny. Hey Danny, what's up? Yeah, I'm at Egg Mountain. Like the other place a while ago was like Egg Mountain, man. Right now I'm trying to finish my battle pass, and like I'm just trying to like move up my battle pass before it actually expires, because it's gonna expire. It's gonna expire like in a few hours. So I'm trying to get as much out of the battle pass as much as I can. So I'm here at Egg Mountain, trying to abuse the, you know, trying to abuse the amber. You know, these big amber stacks. Well, it's always good to abuse these things. Oh no, pig! Oh, where did the pig go? Oh man. No, that pig is mine! Ow! Oh man. I hate slime. I hate you, slime. You made me lose my pigs. You know, that's 2 meat that you will never get back. But press the wrong button. But anyway, I'm gonna change to my Claymore user, so at least I got something to whack shit with. This takes so long. If I'm gonna wait for, I'm gonna use Jean. It's actually, oops, it's the wrong side of the mountain. I'm gonna use Jean to actually get and harvest some of these things. Man, it's gonna take a while. So, might as well get, you know, bring out Noel. For all the harvest. Man. Let's see if the... Nope. Pearl Lapis hasn't returned. What? Oh man. I only got 2. There's 2 birds, man. You know, if you guys ain't into cooking here in this game, you're losing out on so much. Oh man. What? Didn't crit. Nope. Slime condensate. No secretions. So here, sometimes this actually will hold a chest, or it's gonna hold one of these ugly fuggy dudes. So, you know, the Hula Run is pretty much another RNG element in this game. It's like, you know, whack the amber and we'll see what RNG is gonna give you. So that, and let's go here to the next one. My level 20 Noel against this level 66 slime. And suddenly you do appreciate your Claymore users because you know, oh man, whap his shield down. So here, let's try to kill him. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. So right now, it's like moving down further. Oh yeah, looks like I got my. Have I got it? Have I got it? The battle pass. Sweet, I'm 49. I might actually finish this thing. So that's like you know, like I need to just like. Man, this is expensive. This one is damn expensive, but obviously I'll do this later. So I have 385. Yep, definitely. I'm gonna finish it later. I just do Storm Terror and I'm done. So let's pick up again like 300,000 Mora. Thank you, Battle Pass. Another 300. And lastly, it's gonna give me 680 Primo Gems. And this is definitely I'll get. I don't know what philosophies of gold, I guess. But who's gold? Oh, Zhongli is gold. Zhongli is gold. Childish Freedom, and another Acquaint Fate. And let's see how much have I actually like saving up for the goal. So I got 7 intertwined. About yeah, damn, I might have 40 rolls just for it. If I'm gonna add like I'm gonna add like a 7 in the side. That might be almost 50 rolls. Let's see if I can just get a little bit more out of the shop with Start Getter. Oh, no, I don't. I can't. I already got my my Star Glitter. So yeah, pretty much I'm just gonna be waiting. Oh man, why can't I hit this box? Oh man, that is a box that I will never get again. Oh man. Anyway, moving on. So let's pretty much. I'm almost at 60, so I'm almost at the dragon. The time of the dragon. So let me just move on here. Back to one
Where
stat.
do you share this yet, though?
What?
It's a Google Drive.
What? You want to share something on Google Drive, or somebody shared something to you at Google Drive?
I want to share this to somebody.
You first upload it to Google Drive.
It's already uploaded to Google Drive.
You right click and on the Google item on Google Drive and create link. Alright, let's go here. Wait, let's just go back to Mondstadt, try cooking something first. That is tight. So now, let's cook. Got some stuff going on. So over here, how much inventory do I have? 24, so I'm pretty safe. Alright, so what we're gonna be cooking is obviously parcels. Parcels is the best bang for your buck. Oh man, I'm missing some cabbage. Yeah, because I don't actually go and steal cabbage anymore. I don't steal cabbage anymore from Springvale. I used to always steal cabbage from Springvale. So here, some hash browns. Really good if you have a razor. But me, I'm into this mushroom pizza. Because mushroom pizza, Jean's favorite, and if it becomes a special, she usually it's gonna become an item that heals everyone. So it's also something that you guys, if you guys want to capitalize on. So like, let's say a 30. And you capitalize on the pizza. Like right there. I'll have Jean cook it for me. May contain special dishes. So I'll make 17 pizzas. And let hopefully get a good amount of specials. What? We only got one? That sucks. And we didn't even get doubles.
Only got one special.
Yeah. Man. Oh yeah, let's make some ham. Oh, I don't have salt. And usually I make a shit ton of jam. Always the jam. And sugar made out of the, made out of sweet flowers. I always max out my flour. And definitely cheese. And over here, I usually just cook a couple of sweet madame, because there's pretty much nothing that you're going to be using your fowl for. Because if you look at here, most of your 3-star items over here, 3-star recipes, don't use fowl anymore. So it doesn't use any fowl. Yeah, so the only thing that you'll use fowl for is pretty much in your green items, like this one, joy and chili, sweet madame. But you'll never know if there's another dish that actually will require fowl, or will require you to have smoked fowl. Like this one, you require smoked fowl, but that's only for stamina. But there are new dishes coming up anyway, so alright, there's gonna be new dishes coming up come 1.1, and obviously those things might actually require something else. And I think there's 6 new dishes, I think. Alright, let's get this. Get this. So if you guys aren't forging your Mystic Enhancement ore on a daily basis, you guys should. Because, just the amount of... You just need to do this, man. Because, pretty much, this is the only farmable XP in the game. So I've been always, I've been saying this all the time. So let's go here, and right now we are 51. 51, so that's gonna give us enough time to actually just, go around, do a Yui. Here, a Mondstadt. So if you guys have been doing your battle pass is one of the best, hands down. Oh, somebody's getting beat up again by Hilly Turtles. It's a lad guy. not even that illiterate. Just like these bunch of normies, and they're just like dancing bullets in front of them. Friendship experience. Oh man, he was quick to do that. He's gonna go here, so he's gonna face me here. So over here, move on, kill this lava plant. Oh. Field mechanics. So, you know, like, just getting as much damage as we can, you know, from this gear. Can't wait to actually, like, get my bloodstain set complete. Like a complete bloodstain set with at least decent crit. So I could just spam charge attacks. Spamming charge attacks also is great because there's like
charge attacks just do so much damage, and all right, let's go over here. Let's start killing these, you know, mini bosses. Let's see the Patui brothers over there. Always kill this guy first. He's really annoying. The idea is not to kill them as fast as possible without them popping their shields. Then they pop their shield up, it's really annoying, man. Especially if you don't have the right element to actually counter their shields. It's gonna take you almost forever. I kind of find it hard because I don't have a cryo dude in my party. You know what I love swirling? I love swirling when there's a Klee. When there's a Klee, especially in the party, it's really fun to actually use her bomblets and start throwing it to people. Like you can charge up, like they could gather all the bomblets in your skill, and you can just throw it. Especially if there's also a venti, it's always fun because you could actually gather all the bomblets and throw it in the middle of the venti tornado, and then it's very very rad. So right now we're just like waiting for that, like that resin to come back. When that resin comes back, it's dragon time. Oh, piggy. So if you guys are keen to getting that pig, man, pigs is the way. Raw meat is the way. Because if you need all those, ham. I, I actually get a lot of questions, especially in domains, when you guys got like getting good attack numbers, because they suddenly get to ask you like, what the hell are you doing, man? Or like, what's your build? There's like a lot of questions that you usually get in domains. You know what I want to tell them? You just eat this, man. Like, feed this to your character. Your character is gonna be really cool. It's that Die Helgi Symphony. This is just a crazy
How can you
food.
crop a video? You need to render it.
You need to render. There's no way to crop it. Well, you can easy crop it if you send it to your Instagram, but it will only crop to square.
How do I send it?
Uh,
Put it on my phone first.
yeah, put it on your phone first. Like put it on your Google Drive and download it. Download it on your phone,
So,
and then you use Instagram to crop into a square.
there you go.
Anyway, aside from that, like people just go crazy, man. Especially if like they see you doing like 12k crits, and they suddenly ask you, it's like, well, dude, what are you doing, man? It's like, I just eat this really good food. So it's really expensive. It's like three. It's three. No, it's one of each. So pretty much one sausage, one bacon, and one ham. That shit is so expensive. We're talking about like 7 pieces of meat every time you pop one of those, and it only lasts for at least one um, one domain. It's pretty much unless you're doing sub 1 minute domains. Oh man, I can't get this squirrel. Unless you're doing sub 1 minute domains, the only way to actually like maximize on it is actually just don't eat it if you don't need to eat.
What?
Like the plus 55% physical damage food.
You pop that if you're having a hard time.
And you pop that when you want to make your teammates feel like crap.
You pop that and you have a shitty teammate. Like a shady teammate. Like a...
Like a Diluc that does 500 damage per whack.
you know,
You need to compensate for that damage, man.
like not throwing shade on you Diluc users out there that has 500 damage per whack, but you know, on domains, people usually kick them. I mean, I get kicked for just being Jane.
That's called being racist.
Like like, and this is Clearpool we're talking about. What? Oh, I forgot. Mona isn't on. I was like, what the hell? Why is there a... Oh, now she's dead. You know, when this happens to you guys, what happens is just run away. Wait for their shields to turn off again.
Yep. If their shield is all on already.
Yeah, you just run away, wait for their shields to turn off. But it's gonna turn off. They won't chase you forever. Let me just fix my party. I was like, I was supposed to pop a Mona ult, and when I did that, it became Noelle. And hey, stop picking up mints, guys. Not healthy. Oh my god, they actually followed me. Ooh. I don't think they're gonna follow me down here. They're gonna lose interest. See?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's just gain energy off this guy. So yeah. Gain energy off that guy. Pop some fire. And let's like hold him and let Goba kill him. And let's swap into Mona. I like using Mona. Ooh, Cat's online. That's Mona. Let's pop Mona on. So we could, get the drop on these guys. Oh shit, Mona doesn't have energy. So annoying. This guy's so hard to kill if he has a shield. Beat him over. So like you got a chance to kill these guys without the shield. Nice one, camera. Now this one's easy because you just like splash water on him, he's gonna have a headache. And he's dead. Pretty much the only reason why I'm not having a hard time um, with the game is because I only leveled one character, one or two. So only one is level 80, and everybody else is like level 70. Oh, input lag. And this guy, don't let him stand up. Just keep him on the ground and CC him. It's not gonna be a problem. But you know, the big hammer guy becomes a problem if you let him become a problem. But if you see the healer first, always go for the healer. What do you mean I'll check for the drive?
So I have to go to my Google.
Just type drive. Go to your browser.
Okay.
Alright, so now what we're gonna do is chop this pig. You know, who's that guy again who just goes around the map and just tries to farm as much boar every day? He turned Genshin Impact into like a hunting game. I think this one is the Chinchin Mage. Fall damage. Ooh. I usually only get that fall damage on her if I get to her first. Burinku. Oh, it's still alive. Actually, yesterday I made a free-to-play account, and the idea was I shouldn't draw. Whatever happens, but I wouldn't draw. It was quite, you know, challenging in a way that it was a bit fun. But I do think there will come a time that I'm looking for weapons, what to equip my characters. It will become a headache. Alright. Maybe it's also time for us to like make what do you call this? Make content about the new battle pass. Everybody's like, you know, super hyped about the new battle pass. And yeah, you know what the new battle pass is? It's the old battle pass. And you know, I've been seeing content popping left and right about the new battle pass. It's like, what new battle pass? And I don't know what this new battle pass is all about. But you know, guess what? It's the old battle pass. But you're just gonna get, it's called new because it's gonna be, you're gonna be getting it. So pretty much it's the old battle pass, but you're just getting it anew. No, so that's what all the all the hype about the new battle pass is all about. You know, it's just for more content, I guess. That's why maybe should I make a video about the old battle pass? I mean the new battle pass, and guess what? It's the old battle pass.
Yeah, so let's pick up this meat. I'm just imagining it's really gonna be really funny because you're like, you got super hype and like, hey guys, you know what? There's this new battle pass, and it's like the old battle pass but new. Oh, no wonder, on the abyss people, I mean, on domains people were having so much fun when the enemies were like just spinning up, right? Because after Mona was, the Mona can actually hit the enemy while they're up there, so that's. I was wondering why they were having so much fun when every time I'd like kick somebody up in the air, and they'd be having a ton of fun. Like the Klee would have fun, the Mona would have fun, and the Venti would have fun. But I'm just gonna be like down there, staring at the enemy. Yeah, I kicked the enemy going up, but you know what? Like I'm just waiting for it to go down, and looks like they're having a ton of fun. Look. Anyway, if you guys haven't gotten the Barbara yet from the version 1.0, I do suggest that you guys like work on your shit and get that new old Barbara. So when 1.1 comes over, you get a new Barbara, which is really tight because you're gonna get one free Barbara. So on my free-to-play account, I don't know how's that gonna work. If I could actually like milk it to the point that actually I could get Barbara. So I'm just gonna see if that's gonna work or how's that gonna work later on. But I I know it's just like it's just like a fun account that I just like randomly made last night. And what I was just thinking, what if I didn't roll? That was the only thing I was telling myself. Like, what if I didn't roll, man? What if, what if, what if I just didn't roll? So after that, I was just telling myself that, and maybe, just maybe, I could actually have extract as much fun from the game as I could. So like, I was just like, hmm, like, I'm even like thinking, like, should I even roll for weapons on that? That's like pretty much a fun account. So right now it's at AR13, and it hasn't rolled anything ever. So it's got like a frick ton of primo gems from the freebies, and probably I'll wait for that. So I've stacked that with a with the freebies from the 1.1 events, and it's just gonna be like a whole stack of primo gems and intertwined fate. Until actually, I think if it's gonna be so hard that I can't, that they can't play the game anymore. I'll start drawing for weapons, I guess. But pretty much it's all about the free characters. But sadly, there is no free character that uses a claymore, except for Noelle, if you consider her a free character based on the beginner's wish. But like I'm just having fun with it, man. And like the name of the name of the account is No Roll F2P. So I'm that's quite a bang actually. Like if you guys don't have anything to do, I mean I do suggest trying it out. Like just for shits and giggles, man. I bet you guys are gonna have fun as well, especially if you guys have already played the game, and you're just waiting for if you're waiting for resin to come up. And I do think that it's actually quite a fun experience using Amber, Kaya,
Lisa. I'm not gonna say main character. It's like main characters just like there for if you need to like
Shits and giggles.
traverse. But aside from that, that's the only characters you do get. Well, you do get Shanling from the Abyss, and you do get Shanling from the Abyss, floor 4. So you know you also need to do check that out. So I don't even know what AR does Abyss open again? Got
Wait.
20. Damn. So everything starts at 20. You know, you get to open the Abyss at 20. You get Barbara at 20. So that means you need to get your character at 20. Like by hook or by crook, you do need to get your character to 20. Um, hmm. So pretty much, I'm almost there. Almost getting that. Almost, what do you call this? Almost 60 to kill the wolf. I mean, to kill the dragon. After to kill the dragon, I could actually start, you know, yeah, kill the dragon and get that battle pass reward. 680 primo gems. So sweet.
Do you have it already?
No, I'll get it when I kill the dragon. And I don't have enough resin to do so. So I'll need to wait. So when I kill the dragon, I pretty much get Battle Pass 50.
Don't you have like a
But there's no point in spending it. When you can spend it later. Like I asked myself that last night, like would I need to actually like pump my fragile resin just to get that like 1,600 BP reward every week? And I calculated it, I'll need 6 fragile resin for it, so 6 fragile resin isn't even worth 650 primo gems. It's really fragile resin is really it's way more expensive than that. Because if you're gonna refresh your resin using primo gems, it's gonna cost way more. So if you're gonna equate that in your head, it's just better to actually just be patient. Wait, tell yourself you know you're not pretty much if there's nothing much in the game that is pushing you to hurry that AR. I mean that use of primos. The only thing that's actually rushing you is yourself, so you got better think about it. If you need to actually like get there really fast or to get there really slow, but I do suggest taking your time because eventually you will get there. But the only thing that's going to be pushing you to actually get more out of your fragile resin would be your friends. Because if you're playing with a bunch of people, all of you need to be at least in the same world level to actually enjoy the game. So, yeah, getting that world level would make sense if you are playing with a lot of people that are at the same are at a certain level. Let's say AR40. So it makes sense to why you should actually rush to AR40. So all of you can do co-op and have fun. But aside from that, I actually want to turn off the way that how this Google Chrome is just like giving me update after update about things I don't really need. Starting to look like an ad. Poop. Anyway, I'm just this Ruin Guard is killing me. Man, I was just like, chilling with Amber, and I realized, like, man, like there's a lot of lackluster in her burst. I think the only time that I'd actually enjoy playing Amber is when you get that second charge on the puppet. Like a second charge on the puppet would really be fun. A lot of people have been like, throwing shade on Amber because like, why does her puppet scale from her HP? So where else should it scale? A puppet HP scaling from her damage? What the hell, man? Just thought about it, like seriously. Like, would it be logical that a puppet would actually scale from your damage? Well, just putting it out there. And I hope I get like at least like Gene C1 because like this ability, her ability to actually like hold opponents is very useful, and a C1 Gene gets 40% faster. She does that 40% faster and has I think the same, like pretty much 40% more damage. Man, 40% more damage on your on your skill is crazy. Let me check that pig out. Let's check it here. Nope, looks like I already got. But anyway, like, what does this mean for the legacy characters? For 1.1, so basically, we're gonna hope that we're gonna be getting more opportunities to actually get at least the legacy characters, because we were talking about legacy characters, which was Jean, Chi-Chi, Deluxe, who else? Mona, Kaching, all these legacy 5-stars. There needs to be a way for that you could actually get them more instead of just going through the standard banner, unless that's the that's the thing that MiHoYo wants people to go through the standard banner. But I do hope that there's gonna be a better way to getting these 5-stars, especially with this slew of so much new characters that are gonna be coming into the game. Come 1.1 and all the other updates. Hopefully there's a way for people after to get more of them, or else they're just gonna be stuck on the standard banner forever. Or is it that the fate that MiHoYo wants for us to get stuck on the standard banner forever? But it's just I don't know. But I wish they'd find a way, like, be a little bit more, like, how do you put it? Generous about the 5-stars that people diss. Like, I don't get it. Well, like, people say that like Jean is shit, but so far she's okay. I mean, I don't feel that like she's bad, but she's pretty okay. And if you pop that heal at a certain time, especially in dungeons where like your co-op teammates are actually dying, they will thank you for it. Or some people spend so much time that they're gonna pop their chat inside the dungeon and type heal Gene, please heal. And when they open the chat, they're dead. Well, that happened yesterday. Some guy had some person yesterday, like he needed to like really type heal please, and when he opened up the his chat went through, he was already dead. And I was like looking for him, and he was like, "Where the hell did he go?" I was gonna heal him, and later on he was like, he was dead. Some abyss mage took a fart in his face. You know, took the whole shebang. Oh my god, almost there. Almost there. Yeah. How about you guys? Are you excited for 1.1? Excited. So, in the topic of other funny stuff, you know what was really funny sometimes? Like people talking about Genshin Impact as the game, the free game that stole their heart and bankrupt their wallet. Let me guess. It was Genshin Impact that took that money out of your wallet and actually put it in the bank, right? Let me guess. It wasn't you. It was Genshin Impact. Yeah, a lot of people are like joining that hype. It's a gacha game. Of course, it's gonna suck your money. Like, you know, I'm just having fun with some of my friends are actually like pretty much like so-called gacha veterans, and you know they just say you have not been to gacha hell. That's the only thing they say. I was like, I don't want to go to gacha hell. I don't want to go to hell. I just want to play the game. But you know, like you know, for my gacha cats out there, whoever like playing gacha, like I don't know. How do you clearly define what gacha hell means? Like, is that the part where you actually spent everything, all your money on the game, and you still didn't get whatever you wanted? Is that the definition of so and so called gacha hell? So pretty much we don't know. I mean, I don't know. Windwheel Aster. You know, food for your main character. If you guys are into that. Yeah, you know, like, why do people don't make videos about Shandling and Spyshell? Because I think it's because everybody got them. I think because it's like everybody has them, and pretty much this gacha game is also like pretty much a game of haves and have-nots. So uh-oh. You gonna push me up again? Oh, there you go. So, in other words, that's gonna be like nobody told you to spend all your money on this game, boss. But I don't have a D-loop yet. I want a D-loop. Oh God, please just give me a D-loop. I think you can. There's just a shit ton of people like selling accounts nowadays. You could even get it like, I think on Lazada. You search Genshin Impact, you could get like
like a Diluc account with a Diluc and a Mona, like two 5 stars for about like $10. Yeah, so it has come to that. Because if you do think about it, like there was also a time that because you didn't need to make emails for new accounts, so pretty much everybody took advantage of that. And they made like accounts for days. That gets me my swirl. Like nice EM damage from the fire. And let's just run over here. And let's set this dude on fire. Oh, Goba. Why are you so far away, Goba? Oh man, I didn't even hit him. The hitbox was just so far off. Oh man, why did I stack them together? I should have stacked them together. Mr. Axe guy wasn't happy. Oh, I'm not happy. Where the hell did he get that shield again? Come on here. Look over here. Let the bird kill you from behind. Yep. That's how it is. Alright, let's go here. And pretty much there's just a little bit more. Almost there, almost there. So let's just check out 57. Alright, let's just let this thing push us up. Anyway, if you guys like want to catch me after like later on in the evening, we're on in Facebook, fb.gg/GamelifePH. So we're gonna be pretty much on there later on around like +8, about 9 p.m. +8 GMT. That's pretty much like Shanghai time. So if you guys want to catch us there, please do hang around the stream. You know, we're gonna be on Facebook, fb.gg/GameLife. Uh-oh. Start looking into like ooh. Let's see if we can actually get there. From what I knew, like there used to be something up here Was it like a treasure chest or a Animoculus? I think. I can't remember. I need to kill this guy first. No. Alright. I'm not gonna let him stand up. Ow. And you, sir, are gonna have a migraine. Almost there. So between like I wonder how it's gonna be like you know, how it's gonna be for like pretty much the new folks who's actually playing the game. How it's gonna be when you start the game in 1.1. Like because you know, gacha companies are always looking out for like obviously getting the new player base in, aka the new players. They're the dudes. So pretty much there's gonna be, I bet, new awesome freebies for those guys. Like new awesome freebies. That's always good. Hopefully it trickles down to the main, you know, the main bunch of people, which is pretty much us at the moment. You know, the free-to-play peeps. Free-to-play. So yeah, it's gonna be really interesting, and actually how it's all gonna pan out in the next few days. Especially like can't wait to see how much comps people actually do with Child. Why is he not activating? Oh, he's a bit late. I was a bit late. And it's baby damage. Sometimes I feel like I should have popped Chanling first. So, you know, the combo damage would be based on special. But right, that's that. Almost. Pew pew pew. Alright. I'm just spark. Anyway, guys, if you guys are interested in watching us, please do follow us later on at fb.gg/GameLife. GameLifePH, and hopefully we'll see you guys there later on. And we're gonna be about there about 9ish, plus 8 GMT Shanghai time, and hopefully I'll get to see you guys there. And with that being said, I'm just gonna log off here and say that see you in the next one. Later, guys. See you later.